all you adorable fuzzballs, Korvus the Canine here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I, made a legitimate video that wasn't messing with people, so this is fun. Welcome to What the Fluff. Now, you're probably wondering, what the fluff is that? Well, this is a little series that I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be, talking to some of the people that have specific interests, hobbies, or lifestyles within the furry fandom, and just kind of briefly ask them, what's that all about, and, just ask random questions about what they're into. And for this first episode, I decided to pick inflatable furs. Now, you may be wondering why, and it's because, I'm very close with one, and he's a very big inflatable fur. So, one of the things that we decided the first conversation we ever had was that we were going to make a video on it, and here we are like 3 months later. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Moonshine The Colf.
Howdy y'all, I'm Moonshine. Thank you so much, Korvus, for having me in this video. It means a lot to me. So, this video, you want me to do about inflatables, and I don't know why you picked me. There's a lot of other better people, but whatever. It works.
Why wouldn't I pick you? We discussed this, man, but I also promised you a little surprise in this video when we were talking before. Ladies and gentlemen, also, please welcome Uranium Redfox.
Hello everybody, Uranium Redfox here, and I've been asked to make a small video on my inflatable collection, and I've been asked to answer a few questions for you guys.
Thank you to the two of you for agreeing to be a part of this video. I'm just going to ask a few little questions and just let Moonshine and Uranium explain just kind of what it's like to be an inflatable fur, collect inflatables, what the whole big deal about them is, essentially. So, question 1. When did you realize that you wanted to start collecting these big rubber oxygen-filled animals?
So, that was a long time ago. That's something I've kind of been into for a long time, even before I was a furry. They actually pretty much got me into the fandom, is inflatables. I don't even know when. It's been a while. It is a long time ago. Been in for a while. I can't tell you exactly when.
Back in 2017, I went to a convention called Vernal Equinox, and they had a panel full of these things, and I found it so much fun that I myself decided, you know what, I'm going to start collecting them myself. And ever since that, my collection's grown and grown, and I have about 5 or 6 currently, which I like to bring to conventions myself and let other people enjoy them.
Question number 2. What is it exactly that you like about said animals?
What is there to not? They're big, they're squishy, they're fun. You can sit on them, you can go in the water with them and not die. It's like, it's amazing. What is there to not like? Oh, the fact that you grab this and you go, boom, they die. But just don't do that. Problem solved.
So I just like them because, like, they're nice to relax on, like I am currently. They're nice for, like, room decorations and just to spice up, like, conventions. And I just find them, like, fun to hang out, and I always get compliments on them and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Question number 3. What is your favorite inflatable that you own?
I only own a few, but it has to be the Hunter Coyote because it's the biggest, and it's a puffy paws. What is there not like about it? So yeah, it's amazing.
Which one is my favorite one that I own? Currently I'm actually sitting on it. This one is called the Aaron Dragon. One of my good friends of mine sold it to me. And yeah, I've always wanted one of these ones, so it made me happy when he was able to sell it to me.
Question number 4. What is a dream inflatable that you would like to own sometime in the future?
Well, the Hunter Coyote, so that's one, and I do own them. That was my first big inflatable I ever got. And Puffy Paws was Hunter Coyote. What the hell is it? Oh, it's nothing. Puffy Paws Wolf, but we may have figured something out. Puffy Paws Husky. They may be releasing one soon, I'm not sure. But I have a feeling that they might be doing pre-orders on them soon, hopefully. So there's those, and then IW Cheetah. I like those. I like to have one of those. What else? There's a couple other. I don't know what this one's called, but I'll put a picture up. They're very rare. There's only a very, very few of them. It was a custom, and they released a few. Why is there a pile of dirt right there? The hell is that? But yeah, they didn't. It's Puffy Paws, and they released very, very few of them, and no one really bought them. So, yeah, there's that.
One that I would really love to own one day is one called a G&G Fox. It's basically like this one that I'm sitting on, but it stands up and it sort of looks like me with the green.
And question number 5. What advice would you give to someone watching this video that has decided they want to try to have the same hobby as you and start collecting inflatables?
The biggest advice I could say is start relatively small just to make sure you'd like to do this. So I'd start something like this, which is just a little deer. You can buy these for like $15 off Amazon. Or if you want to get a little bit bigger, buy one of these, like my cheetah here. You can buy these off of a website called Inflatable World, and it's an amazing thing to have. You can always just chillax on it and hang out and bring it to your conventions and let other people enjoy it.
I'd say get in some chats. Get in a couple inflatable chats. Get to talk to some people. If you don't already, buy a couple small ones and just experiment. Just experiment with smaller ones. If you kind of like smaller ones, if you have the money and you see someone selling a larger inflatable, buy it. Inflatable World is going to be your best friend for beginners. They're cheap. There's plenty of them. There's a bunch of different ones. There's horses and zebras and dragons and bears, and there's a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff to choose from. They're still fairly cheap compared to others like Puffy Paws, which for a new one, pre-orders are like probably $500-600. They're like $100 plus shipping. Cheap, easy, many of them. Those are going to be your best friend. And once you get a bigger one, you will fall in love. If you like smaller ones, it's hands down. Like I said, get talking to some people, get in some chats, get talking with people in chats, and yeah, that's really about it. If you go to any cons, go to the inflatable panels. That's a really good way, instead of buying them, is getting in contact with people that do have them, or going to inflatable panels at cons. You can go to those. There's many of them, lots that you may not ever see again because they're very rare. Hunter Coyote, for example, not that many people have them, and they're quite rare. So, if you know someone local that has one, hit them up, talk to them, see if you can come over, one day or whatever, or go to a con and see if there's an inflatable panel and attend them, because you will fall in love. It's just the way it is. People that don't even like inflatables really are just like, they're cute, I like them, but they're, they may not even be into them, but they just like seeing them and playing with them, for example, but they may not be enough to where they feel like spending this amount of money on them, because they are pretty expensive. Just a little expensive, depending on the company. Puffy Paws probably going to be one of the most expensive you can find, but they're probably one of the best.
Well, thank you guys very much for being on my channel and answering a few questions for, people watching this video. I hope you guys out there found this somewhat interesting and have maybe even decided that you're gonna start a new hobby over it, because that'd be pretty cool. I like helping people find new interests. It's pretty awesome. If you want to find Moonshine or Uranium on any of their social media at all, I'll leave Moonshine's Twitter and YouTube channel down in the description below. And I'll leave Uranium's Instagram and Twitter also down in the description below. But also in the description below, I will leave certain places where you can buy some inflatables. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. Ask me anything in the comment section down below. Stay hydrated, and remember to be positive. Bye-bye!